On lesson 15, keyboard input, we're going to be learning about the key down button so that we can check to see what key has been pressed and then respond on the screen. One of the best uses for this is to create movement on the screen using the arrows or the WASD keys. So you're going to be doing a couple different examples here. This one it has you running the code and pressing the P and the H key, so it changes the picture, and you can see here it has, if the H is down, you're going to change that sprite to hippo, otherwise pig. And what it's having you do is just go ahead and change that sprite when the R is down to change it to a rabbit, and then to add another if to change it back to the hippo. So you should have 4 when you're done. You'll need a whole nother key down in here, which is in the if, which is control. And key down is in the world. So key down, you have choices here, but you can also type them in. So if I wanted to put in, so we had the hippo, the pig, the rabbit, maybe that's all there was. Oh no. Giraffe. I want to go back to the giraffe, so I'm going to do G for giraffe. And I'll change that sprite back to a giraffe. So now they all work, so I can do P, H, R, G for giraffe. So what that does is it looks to see what key has been pressed, and then if it finds that that key has been pressed, it executes the code that is inside that if statement. So here you're going to change the way a sprite, change the sprite's position based on a key press, and it says that you're going to add an if statement inside the straw loop to check whether the right arrow has been pressed. And then you're going to move the sprite right if that arrow's down. So I want you to think about this. We use the counter pattern. So if I know that the right arrow has been pressed down, and I have this sprite named Bug, and I want to move Bug to the right on its X, then I'm going to be adding to its X location, which is what we did before, where we said bug.x equals bug.x plus a number. So that's creating movement. But now it's controlled movement where I'm telling it what I want it to do. In 5, you're going to work with the spacebar, which is one of the drop downs that you can use. And when the spacebar is pressed, you want that the gears only turn when they're pressed. Right now, they're always turning, but you want it to be if space pressed, they rotate. In the practice, I do want you to try all 3 of them. There's something wrong with the turtle in B, where it's not moving properly when you go left. In A, you're just going to move left when the arrow key is pressed, but not any other time, which is what it's going to be doing. And then you got to figure out why this turtle isn't moving at all in this example. There's a small assessment in this one, which is just having you move this wingbot up, down, left, and right, and I am looking that you can do that. So remember, left and right are the X, and up and down are the Y. So if I'm going right, I'm going to add to my X, and if I go left, I'm going to subtract from my X using the counter pattern. And then if I'm going up, I'm subtracting from my Y, and if I'm going down, I'm adding to my Y location. And then I would like you to choose either A or B for the challenge. If you have time, do both.